Hey guys, how we doing? Crotzer here, and welcome back to 5-Minute Reviews. Today we are going to be doing episode 2 of Loki, the Disney Plus original. If you have not yet seen this episode, wicked spoilers ahead of you, so get ready. Start the timer. So the story starts off with Loki learning how the TVA works while also trying to fly swat the talking clock. Mobius, aka Owen Wilson, shows up and tells Loki to get ready because he's about to go on his first time mission. They go to the year 1985 where they investigate a crime scene by the other Loki. The time cops were about to search outside the tent, but then our Loki starts saying, "Wait, no, it's a trap. Other Loki is right outside. If I were me, which I am, I would definitely set a trap outside." And then Loki starts going, "If only I could talk to the Time Lord so that I can warn you all." Or whatever he was saying. After listening, Mobius realizes that he was just lying and he was trying to stall so the other Loki could get away. Mobius is all like, "Loki, you son of a..." After that little fun evening, Mobius is sent to the time room where he's talking to the time judge where they drink some time drinks and then talk about time stuff. The judge was all pissed off with how the mission went and said that if Loki ever pulls a stunt like that again, he is out. I mean, like, restarted out. Again, don't know what that means. Loki and Mobius then go to the file storage to do some research on the other Loki and see if they can find some potential leads. Mobius leaves to get some lunch and Loki decides to do his own little research. He tried to find some information on the Time Lords or the beginning of time, but apparently it's classified information. And then Loki asked, "Okay, so what files can I get?" And then the file lady gives him his own case file, which I thought was hilarious. So he looked into the file, and when he was reading, he managed to find a report on the destruction of Asgard, aka Ragnarok. It was a sad moment for him, but in that sorrow, Loki got an idea. He went to Mobius in the lunchroom and explained a way to find the other Loki. Loki believes that the other Loki will be hiding in the timelines where an apocalypse appears, or a global catastrophe. I'm not going to be able to explain it to you because I have a little kid brain, so I just managed to edit an entire scene on how he was able to explain the entire deal. So watch that.
Let's just say, what are you doing? Your salad is Asgard. I could go down to Asgard before Ragnarok causes its complete destruction, and I could do anything I wanted. I could push the Hulk off the Rainbow Bridge, and I could also set fire to the palace. I can do whatever I want to do, and it would never matter. It wouldn't go against the dictates of the timeline because the apocalypse is coming. Ragnarok. Surtur will destroy Asgard no matter what I do. No, don't do... There's the apocalypse. Ragnarok obliterates the salt.
So after that little lunchtime special, they decided to test that theory by going to the year 79 AD to see the destruction of Pompeii. The two then rushed to find case filings of every apocalyptic event that has ever taken place in history, and with the help of a box of gum, they managed to find the right place and the right time to appear. They went to a grocery store that's in the year 2050, and Loki and Mobius split up in order to find the other Loki. And surprise, surprise, Loki found the other one first. However, we don't really get to see this Loki face to face. We get to see a bunch of other people who are being possessed by the other Loki. The real Loki then explains that he is not helping the TVA to catch the other Loki. What he really wants is to take over the TVA and become the Grand Master of Time or something. But apparently, that's not what the other Loki wants. And then they decided to have a fight scene to see who's the better Loki, but after the fight was over, we found out that it was just all a big diversion for the other Loki. So apparently, the other Loki set a timer that was supposed to go off, and after the timer went off, a bunch of time grenades set off, and before they explode, they all get transported out with their time doors into various parts of time. We cut to the TVA just minding their own business until the sacred timeline starts going haywire and is now about to create the multiverse. We then cut back to Loki where we can finally see the other Loki's face. Oh man, it's gonna be so awesome finally seeing who's behind the who the frick is that? So apparently, there's a girl Loki now. That happened. Girl Loki then opens a time door and Loki goes in after her, and that's literally the whole episode. Okay, some final thoughts. Wow. I gotta say, this is intense. We're already in the second episode and a lot has already happened so far. The stakes are high and we have no idea what's going to be happening next in the third episode. Heck, I can't even figure it out. However, now that this episode happened, it's kind of giving me an idea of how the rest of the MCU is going to be playing out, mainly connected to Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. So far, what I can tell from a theory is that by the end of the show, it's going to end with Loki creating the multiverse, and then Doctor Strange is going to be having to clean it all up somehow, or explore the multiverse. I don't really know how it's going to tie in. I just know that This is definitely the show where the multiverse is going to happen, and most importantly, where it's going to be created. Also, I am very surprised that we are now bringing a female Loki into the mix. As for the rest of the episode, I enjoyed every single part of it. The action scenes were good. The comedic duo between Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston was amazing. And all in all, this is just a really great episode. I look forward to when the rest of the series comes to an end, and I cannot wait to see what happens with the multiverse. Anyway, that is our time for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you'll have a great weekend, and be sure to stay tuned because tomorrow will be my next episode of The Luke Crotzer Show. So, stay tuned. I am Luke Crotzer, and thank you for joining me on 5 Minute Reviews. Peace out, guys.